Welcome again, everyone, to Stories by King Chico. I hope you're all doing great. Today we are bringing you a story from the Bible, shot in 1950's Super Panavision 70, a tale of wisdom, justice, and truth. It's the story of the wisest and richest king in history, King Solomon. So, sit back, relax, and get ready to journey into this remarkable moment of divine judgment. This story is inspired by the Bible from the book of 1 Kings 3:16-28. Once upon a time, in a magnificent palace in ancient Israel, King Solomon sat on his golden throne. The king, known for his unparalleled wisdom and wealth, was about to hear a most peculiar case. Two women stood before him, each with a claim so deeply intertwined with emotion and deceit that it would take extraordinary wisdom to uncover the truth. The first woman stepped forward, her face pale and streaked with tears, her headscarf barely concealing the grief in her eyes. "My lord," she began, her voice trembling, "this woman and I live in the same house. I gave birth to a son, and 3 days later she also gave birth to a son. But in the night, her child died because she accidentally lay on him." She paused, her voice breaking as she continued. "Then she switched her dead child with my living one while I was asleep. When I woke up to nurse my son, I found him lifeless. But when I looked closely, I knew this was not my child." The second woman stood tall and defiant. Her untamed curls framed her sharp, determined gaze as she pointed toward the first woman. "No, my lord," she shouted. "The living child is mine, and the dead child is hers." The women's voices clashed, echoing through the grand hall. Their argument grew louder and more heated as each accused the other of lying. Courtiers shifted uncomfortably, exchanging glances, while guards stood at attention. King Solomon raised his hand, and silence fell over the room. The king's piercing gaze shifted between the two women. His expression was calm yet thoughtful, as if he could see beyond their words. After a long pause, he spoke with measured authority. "Bring me a sword." The court gasped. Murmurs rippled through the crowd, but the guards obeyed without hesitation. A guard stepped forward, holding a gleaming sword in both hands. King Solomon, seated, leaned slightly forward. "Divide the living child in two," he commanded. "Give half to one woman and half to the other." The tension in the room was palpable. The first woman dropped to her knees. She raised her hands in desperation. "No, my lord," she cried. "Give her the child. Do not kill him." Her voice trembled with desperation, her tear-filled eyes pleading with the king. The second woman stood firm. Her arms were crossed and her tone was cold as she said, "Let him be neither mine nor hers. Divide him." King Solomon's eyes narrowed as he studied their faces. His expression softened, and a knowing smile spread across his lips. "Do not kill the child," he said. "Give the living child to the first woman. She is his true mother." The court erupted in murmurs of awe. The wisdom of Solomon had once again revealed the truth. Only the true mother, willing to give up her claim to save her child's life, could demonstrate such selfless love. The first woman, overwhelmed with relief, wept as she cradled her baby in her arms. The second woman, silent and ashamed, lowered her head. News of Solomon's judgment spread quickly throughout the land. The people of Israel marveled at the divine wisdom God had given their king. They praised him for his justice, his ability to see beyond lies, and his unwavering commitment to truth. And that, my friends, is the story of King Solomon's divine wisdom. It teaches us that true love is selfless, and that wisdom and justice go hand in hand. Thank you for joining me today on Stories by King Chico. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more incredible tales. Bye for now.